Will catless downpipes without a tune cook your BMW? So this is my 2018 BMW M550. Just over 2 weeks ago, I installed some ARM catless downpipes on this car. Pretty soon here, I'm gonna go BM3, but right now the car is on a stock tune. So with that being said, have I had any issues? No. So when it comes to these cars and you hear people talking about running downpipes without a tune, you'll probably hear a lot of mixed opinions. Some people will say it'll cook your car. Some people will say you'll get power loss. Obviously your miles per gallon might be affected and your car is gonna throw a CEL, but does that mean it's bad for your car? You guys gotta understand that the only reason your car is throwing a check engine light is because it senses something's missing. Obviously your car is programmed to run with catalytic converters. So when the car senses that the air to fuel ratio isn't right, it's going to throw a check engine light. These cars have come a long way and they are very smart. Obviously, as that air to fuel ratio passes through O2 sensors, it's going to sense that the air to fuel mixture is not right. But that doesn't mean that your car can't adapt. Like I said, these cars are very smart and they can adjust the air to fuel ratio. But just because the car can adapt, does that mean it's not bad for the car? So far, crossing my fingers, like I said, it's been around 3 weeks and I've had 0 issues. I drive this car the same as I've always driven it and it drives exactly the same. I hear people say it'll make the car slower, but this car is just as fast as it was a month ago. Another thing I've heard is that sometimes the cars will cut power. For example, with the M550, I've heard that they cut power around 3,000 RPMs. But for me, I've experienced none of that. There's only one issue that I've experienced running no tune with these downpipes, and that's just because I'm a burble-aholic. Basically, the one small issue I'm having is I'm losing my burbles. If you've ever heard of M550, these things pop like crazy. I don't give a fuck. You downshift at 3,000 or above and that thing's gonna pop. I was a little confused at first because I was losing my pops. You know, I'd get in the car, it would heat up, everything would be good, it would drive completely normally. But within a few minutes, after a few downshifts, the pops would go away. Basically what was actually happening is these cars obviously expect resistance from the cats. This car is not tuned, so the O2 sensors are obviously gonna think the cats are still there. So as these aggressive burbles pass through the non-existent catalytic converter, the ECU is gonna assume that too much raw fuel is hitting the catalytic converters, and because of that, it's gonna cut the burbles to try to keep the temp down. I mean, when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. Like I said, these cars are pretty smart. Now, the car's gonna detect excessive post-combustion activity. This will trigger the car's catalyst protection logic, and then the ECU starts to pull fuel and spark timing to correct itself. So I don't know, please let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm gonna be going stage 2 with BootMod 3 pretty soon, but in the meantime, am I cooking my car? Please let me know your guys' opinions on this down below. If you guys know me, not even 6 months ago, I didn't even know how to change my oil, so I am not qualified to be giving you guys advice. I hope this video helped you guys, and as always, follow for more.